just enjoying his massage.
I'm enjoying his massage. 9-7 suited on the button for Tony G. Holds the customer with the Jack-5 suited. Buck 45 in the middle. And the 8-5-5 board is, oh, let's call it better for Fedor as he checks trips to the gutty.
Check, you check.
Yeah, but this is a board Tony's going to be interested in. He's got the gutter on a board where there aren't that many draws and a backdoor diamond draw. Oh, my goodness.
Hello, 6 of spades as Tony checks back. 2/3 pot, the sizing from Fedor.
You know, Tony has to decide right now whether or not he's going to raise or just call. That said, his hand is really strong, and he might want to get value right here. Yeah, I like this. And this is a great card for Fedor.
Yeah, after the flat from Tony, certainly he's going to be wary.
Yeah, so about 100K. Fedor chooses this bet. He thinks he can get called by worse, and also he probably feels pretty comfortable to fold to a raise to a bet this large. So I feel like this is a nice exploited sizing.
I didn't get it in. I was so stupid. Saved you.
Not halfway.
I don't know what the rules are.
I think it's half. I think it's.
So I threw in 250 chips, and I had 2 blues underneath of my 2 whites, and I thought I threw in 4 whites, so I threw in 4 chips like this.
So that's a raise or not here?
Wow, so Tony G, like, insisting that they go by the rules of the casino, which are going to rule that less than half not to be a raise. Kind of an interesting decision by Tony. No gentleman's rules. It's not going to help him out. 9-3 offsuit gets no help. It's a spot where, let's see, it's a ragged flop. Decides to just check it back, realize equity. And now that's going to be a card that's good for him. Try to find a way to steal it. Tony seems like the most likely with a 9 and the diamonds. He goes for third pot, a bluff that targets a hand like Coon's quite nicely. This is a pretty tough call for Jason. It's a bet that also matches up quite well with a number of potential value hands like a 10 or a 7.
Finally showing my true colors.
Everybody knows your true colors, Tony.
Overall chip leader currently, haven't really mentioned his name much. Michael Addamo, the Addominator, won the first event here in Madrid, that 20K. And could he be poised to take down yet another title?
This seems like an unfair situation. The chip leader gets 2 kings in the hijack.
Now he's just super happy and to open into all these guys with a lot of chips behind him. Just hoping one of them does something frisky. Now we got the 2 people in position out. Even better spot.
Oh no.
My. Wow. This could be bye-bye Fedor. I don't think Fedor's going to flat this. And, I mean, we just saw a jack go out in the small blind. I mean, 25 blinds. I mean, maybe he jams.
All in?
Yeah,
oh, wow.
Oh my God.
Such bad timing.
This is like bicycle time, Fedor.
Oh my God. This is jackpot.
I mean, this is 2 heaters. Sun runs in poker and such tears, and something has to give. A cooler it is to the river now. Fedor going to have 1 out as we know it. 2 show on the screen.
Good luck.
GG Fedor, nothing you could do there. Rolling out a full schedule here.
The 70-30. Just I took out 12 kind of random cards, deuce through queen.
And look at this. Addamo actually has been, who's opening so wide. Tony, can't blame him taking an ace. Actually finds himself significantly behind. But again, only 70-30. That little 2 5s look strong there. But similar to the kings to ace king situation. So much better flop. He's got the club as well. It's going to jump up to 86%. He's got those 3 outs 2 times. Does pick up a gut shot, but the set delivers an interesting scenario for Tony. Sees the grim news. 7th place finisher. Let's see what Tony G can come up with. And not to be GG.
And I guess the massage is over.
That's it.
Ooh.
Wow.
How's Addamo going to play this?
All in.
Yeah.
Just shows you how he's so willing. I mean, obviously ace queen a strong hand, but
Oh
wow,
my
this
goodness.
is a
And this is part of the reason why the all-in play. Like, let's say he 3-bets.
Right.
Coon probably jams the jacks. But I mean, this is kind of a sick call by Coon, like for ICM reasons. I mean, if Addamo, like, he doesn't want to see ace queen or ace king here. He just doesn't. But then again, sometimes you just got to make a stand against a guy who really pushes people around and tell them, you know what? Not today. This might be stuff. Yeah, I like it, Coon. I like it, even though you're not going to be happy to see ace queen.
what a hand, what a moment for Jason.
Be the
Looking.
Johnnies.
This is a huge pot for this tournament.
Oh yeah. Oof. And a bleak moment here. I mean, it's tough for Jason. I know he wants to get that 4th title. See if he can paint and a queen on the river. GG's wearing the GG patch. GG Pro, one of the best to ever do it. Michael Addamo just has the goods when the money goes in. Seems to be a theme. You got the Addamo factor. The guy is just capable and willing. So definitely think Jax is more than reasonable to put it in there. This is a big one. 1.4 million plus euros up for grabs. We're going to take a look in a second at the current landscape of the table. And wow, look at this. Everyone's just getting like playable suited hands in here. Same thing. Could easily be the surfs up. This seems like a very viable spot. And if you're Seth, it's not like a super fun one to have, but maybe just too good. I'd imagine this is how Addamo proceeds.
All in.
All in. And yeah, it's not a snap call, but it's probably going to be a call. But it's sort of,
I will be going anywhere.
if Addamo were to double, they would literally have all 4 million on the close to the dot. 4.2, 4.5.
2.1.
But this is kind of a tricky one for Seth. It's similar to what Divorce did, right? He ripped the ace-5 off. He ran into aces, but you know, a lot of times, as we see here, the ace-7 stuff like this is just going to be tricky. Wow, he does call and
Does call it off. Good man. Gonna chop this 25% of the time. Would mean he'd be heads up with the chip lead.
wow, not a choppy flop. It's actually got now.
Chop the hard way?
Yeah, it's
The hard way here. Wow. 5 of hearts rolling off on the turn, and what is going on? 3-handed
Wow.
here, Jeff.
brutal, absolutely brutal. So I mean, the worst hand, 2 hands in a row, and this is going to find our 3 heroes all around 4 million. And this has a recipe for a couple tough hands in a row for Chidwick. I mean, again, 3-handed, ace-10 suited and ace-queen off. Pretty big hands, and this is a, what, 20 blinds, Henry? I mean, is there much other way to go other than
Yeah, it's
shove?
let's see, 5 boys.
Yep, all in a call very quick.
Poker can really be a cruel mistress, especially tournament poker, Jeff.
Yep.
Running into it twice in a row.
Well, both players pair that top card, ace, backdoors for Stevie. Gonna come down now after the turn to a 10 or a 10 only, or we will be heads up. Can he hold?
Oh
my
Goodness.
Not ready to be over yet. Stevie on the turn. Addamo could
Wow. Pay jump's getting bigger here. Well, sorry, the payout's getting bigger as we...
Both, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh,
boy. Wow. Okay.
You got a feel for Davies, right?
You
This
do.
guy's been
Yeah.
folding all day. I mean, not all day, but the past hour, and then he gets this. This is not fair.
Yeah. Pretty unfortunate for Davies. See, on what, 4 occasions now, I believe, even before you joined us. Now, there's a couple of chances this could have gone heads up. Could have secured himself an additional 360,000 euros. Instead, finds himself a 4-to-1 dog.
So he's actually left the 25K behind once again.
If this checks all the way down, and Addamo just gets to show, Chidwick just gets to table the winner, then the next hand, Nano, Chidwick gets to just open jam
On Addamo.
into Addamo. But there is a world where we go
Well.
have a three-way all-in.
Wow, he just checked it. He just checked it down, right? In position of the two tens.
He doesn't have the nuts. How insane is this? Let's jump on down to the main floor, to the feature table, where two of the world's best are going at it. Stephen Chidwick facing Michael Addamo here. Let's call a spade a spade. Just such an elite lineup coming into this final table today. Modern day cooler yet again, Nano. Bottom pair versus middle pair in this.
Yeah, and both of these pairs are very vulnerable to overcards, so oftentimes you'll see a little bet come out, try to close out your opponent just in case he's just holding two random cards.
So, as it stands, they're both locked up. Just a tad over €1 million, and well, hello, 3 of clubs on the turn. There's a card that ends it, Nano.
That is an action card. Yes, there's a lot of cards, right? The 5 of clubs. It could be a lot of... I mean, some funny things happen. I should go check, check. Is it?
Well, ace of clubs. Addamo. The backdoor Bangkok. Second nuts.
Is it a block bet or is this a check? Please check it back. It looks like it's going to be praying for. Obviously, a check is not going to happen. What does Addamo size?
Do you think we ever see the old 300% pot bet on the river?
That play is always
sicko.
possible.
Sicko. I love it. Action on Chidwick being put to the test for all the chips. Casual little 300% pot, boys and girls. I know Addamo is doing back flips in his head. You can't tell. Extremely stoic.
Yeah, he's praying for that hero call.
Oh, the
He
one
makes the
chip
call.
flicking. Stephen Chidwick with the hero call with third pair, and Addamo from 0 Triton Series trophies to 2 in less than a week. Nanonoko, this man is on fire.